Welcome, everyone. Dylan Walton here, and today we have a very special guest. But before I introduce, I want to give him a little intro, real intro, hype it up a little bit. We got a former four-star dual threat quarterback. I mean, he had offers from TCU, Florida State, Miami, Kentucky, Syracuse, Louisville. I looked up the whole resume. He is accredited within himself from Ravenwood High School out of Brentwood, Tennessee. I have to my side, I don't know left or right, but I have to my side Chris Parson. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing great, man. Blessed and highly favored, man. Thank you for having me.
Man, I really appreciate it. You are my first interview of the school year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so well, at least Austin P related. So
Yeah.
I'm honored for you to be here, man. So we're gonna get right into it. Like we were just talking about off the air. It was announced in December you was coming here. Big announcement. We don't get many, marquee players like this. A big transfer for you. How has your life been academically and athletically since the announcement?
It's been great, man. It's been smooth. Really smooth transition. Extremely thankful to be here. Very happy with my decision. I had a great relationship with Coach Ferris and Coach Billerman. But before, and they've known me since I was literally a kid. My first time meeting Coach Ferris, I was 13 years old. I was going to the Duke quarterback camps, and he was coaching there at the time. And then my freshman year, I was on a visit at Rice University, and I ended up building a relationship with Coach Billerman there. And so definitely feel like this was a God thing, man. He was leading me to come here to Austin P. And sure enough, ever since I stepped foot on campus in January, it's been great, man. I've been able to build relationships with my teammates, grow even closer into, learning more about the game, growing as a leader, as a quarterback. And so it's been smooth, man. I've been able to, focus on schoolwork and handle that business, and also, grind every single day, which is something that I love to do. So it's been a great transition, man. I'm happy to be here, man, and I'm thankful for the opportunity.
I'm grateful for you coming to the team. I'm ready to get some dubs. But like you said, you're growing as a quarterback. I went through your resume. They had you on 247 Sports, all of that. You started off in Duncanville. I don't know if a lot of people know, but I'm really tapped into the high schools. Duncanville is a powerhouse.
No doubt.
Talk about that. Well, that was your freshman year.
My freshman year.
Yeah. So talk about that experience playing at a powerhouse, Texas football, Duncanville football. How was that for you?
It was awesome, man. It was like a dream come true. You watching YouTube and things like that in elementary school, middle school, and then to be able to go to a school like that, man, of such prestige and play alongside some great players, man, it was definitely a fun opportunity for me, and I was able to learn a lot, learn from some great players, some great coaches, and play against some of the best competition in Texas. So it was definitely a fun experience, and I had my fun there.
Yeah, no, Duncanville. I seen them play at AAU tournament in Memphis. I'm from Memphis,
Okay.
so that's how I found out about them. And ever since then, Texas football is a completely
no
different
doubt.
beast.
Yeah, it's elite.
Yeah. So then you come out to Nashville, Brentwood, Tennessee for your junior and senior year at Ravenwood. How was that for you? And that's probably when you took off, all the recruitment started to get really big. Then you come in there a decision. How was that process for you?
It was awesome, man. I'm not sure if a lot of people know. I grew up in Nashville, and so I was living in Nashville from 18 months to 10 years old, and then I ended up moving to Texas for a little bit. And so whenever I came back to Nashville, it was like homecoming for me. A lot of my teammates at my high school, I had played Little League ball with them, so it was a great experience. And like you said, I had a few offers after my freshman year and after my sophomore year. I had around 8 to 10, but once I moved here closer to the South, that was when I was able to pick up, a couple of more SEC offers. And after, playing my junior year, things kind of started rolling for me, and I was committed to Florida State at the time, and so
Yeah, I seen that.
Ravenwood, I love that school with everything in me, man. The head coach there, Coach Hester, I love him to death, man. He's like a second dad to me. You know what I mean? We have a really close relationship. We still talk to this day. And just the coaching staff there, the players that I played with, it was a great experience, man. And I'm glad I was able to finish my high school career there.
So basically, you had a little you had some motion going on.
Yeah.
You had some motion
I had
going
a good
on.
time, man.
Okay,
it was fun.
so you commit to Mississippi State. I watched the video. First, tell me why. I know you said the family and all of that, but for you, just tell me why. Because you was when you put that cap on, took the jacket off, man. You let out some emotion.
No doubt, yeah.
So tell me how it came about.
Yeah, man. So, obviously I was committed to Florida State for a very long time. Florida State was actually my dream school.
Yeah.
And throughout the process, I was able to build a relationship with Mike Leach. And he's a very well-known head coach, man, the Pirate, air raid offense. And so even though I love Florida State and things like that, man, just talking to him, and what all he had to offer as a coach and being able to learn from him and then playing the best conference there is, it was hard to pass up. You know, my family's from Mississippi, so it was almost like, in a sense, going home as well.
Yep.
So it was a great fit. You know, I trusted Coach Leach. I trusted the rest of the coaches that were there. I also had good relationships with the players that were there as well. And so I went with my move, man, and it was an exciting moment for my family. It was crazy because I had told some of my family members that I was going to another school just to mess with them. So my mom and my dad, my brother and my sister, they knew I was going to Mississippi State.
Okay.
But the rest of my family that was in the crowd, they was thinking I was going to another school.
Oh,
So
that's why it was so.
when I took the jacket off, it was a fun moment for sure, man. It was something I look back on as like a core memory of my life, and so extremely thankful for my time in Mississippi State, man.
Yeah.
I built great relationships there. I got to learn a lot, man, and grow as a man. So definitely thankful for that.
I mean, the crowd erupted when you said.
Yeah.
I was like, he must have not told nobody or something.
Yeah, I kept a secret, man. So everybody was waiting. It was a big speculation in my school. A lot of my teammates, they were asking me, "Where you going? What's your move? What's your move?" And I was like, "Tap in and find out Friday." You know what I mean?
It was the energy was definitely there for sure. But you know, I've seen the transition. You know, doing the research for this, I've seen the transition. Just the accolades kept growing year in year out. You got all SEC first freshman team at Mississippi State with limited playing time. How was you able to impact the game with just so limited playing time?
Yeah, I mean, it really just came down to me just trying to do my job. You know, as a true freshman, my main goal was coming in and, you know, earning the respect of my teammates, working hard, and growing as a person, as a player.
Okay.
And so with all of that, you know, I wasn't going into the season like, hey, I'm trying to get this award. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. It literally came down to me every single day, finding ways to get better, being there for my teammates, and just growing the best way I can. And so I was able to get some playing time later on in the season. I got to play against Kentucky. I also got to play against Texas A&M. And I learned a lot, you know, had some success against Kentucky, and then went out there against Texas A&M, man, and it didn't look too good, you know what I mean? But I was able to learn from that, man, and extremely thankful, you know, that I was able to be recognized as all freshman team. But I understand at the end of the day, man, the work doesn't stop. And so I was very thankful and I was acceptive of that. But at the end of the day, man, I understand, like, it's still a lot more ways for me to go.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely, you know, the way college athletics is just changing all around.
Yeah.
But, you know, you played in the SEC, man.
Yeah.
Like the best collegiate conference on the planet Earth, probably until we long far gone, it'll still be the best.
No doubt.
How was it just playing in those environments, being in those environments, those road games, those situations? Just how was it?
It was awesome, man. Like, it was awesome. Like, I remember thinking of how it would be, you know, once I committed to Mississippi State, but until, like, you're actually there and you're walking into the stadium, it's a whole different feeling, man. Words can't really describe. Like, I remember week 3 of my true freshman year, we're playing against Jaden Daniels and Malik Neighbors. And it's like I'm looking on the field and I'm watching them go to work, and I'm like, man, like, this is elite football right now. And then a couple of weeks later, we got to go to South Carolina, night game. And we playing against Spencer Rattler and Xavier Leggett, you know what I mean? And then the week after that, we come back home. We got a home game. We playing Alabama with Jalen Milroe and the rest of those guys. So it's great, man. It's great competition, man, the best of the best, man. And I was able to, you know, see a lot of great players throughout my time there, man. And so, like you said, it's the best of the best. Great competition, great players. And so definitely had a great time, you know, experiencing that for sure.
Yeah, I'm excited because I've never been. I said I'm going to take a trip to a SEC football game. That's my dream because I need to witness the environment. Everybody say it's top tier. It's top tier.
Yeah.
So 2 years Mississippi State, then you hit the portal, and you eventually come to Clarksville, home of the Governors. What went into that decision, and how was that entire process for you?
Yeah, so after leaving Mississippi State, I was really looking for a place that, you know, that best suited me, that was going to give me an opportunity to compete for the starting job, and somewhere that I knew I was going to be able to get coached hard, man, and be able to grow as a player and as a person. And I remember my first day entering the portal, got a call from Coach Ferris, and like I said before, Coach Ferris, we've had a relationship from going back to when I was in middle school.
Yeah.
And so that held a lot of weight with me. I knew I could trust him. I knew what kind of offense that he taught and how I could fit in that offense. And then also having a relationship with Coach Billerman as well played a huge factor. And I ended up taking my visit here. I was on a visit with a few of the guys that are here now. So we were all, you know, making a decision and things like that. And it just felt like the right spot, man. I knew this was somewhere where I was going to be able to grow. I knew I was going to get coached the hardest. And I'm happy with my decision. I'm thankful to be here. And I'm excited for what's to come.
Okay, yeah, you said growing a lot, and you learn different things at different stops. What do you
Yeah.
think you can improve on, during this off season, during this period that you can get to showcase on the field next season?
Yeah, no doubt. Just simple quarterback things like my footwork and other things that I'll be working with, you know what I'm saying, with my trainer come this off season and, just understanding like, hey, like this is a great opportunity for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're going into this season, we're here to win. You know what I mean? We have goals set out and every day rent is due. And so
Facts.
for me, I'm just looking forward to just, you know what I'm saying, tuning up the fine details, growing within the offense, growing within the system, and building chemistry with my teammates so we can be firing on all cylinders come fall.
Give a shout out to the trainer, man. Who be getting you right
Yeah.
there? Oh, you gonna keep the sauce to yourself?
That's my dog.
Okay.
He already know. Yeah, D. Will, Damian Williams, QB Lifestyle. Y'all go tap in with him, man. He the best of the best, man. He gets me right. He been training me since my sophomore year of high school, man. We built a great relationship. I look at him as like a brother, and so, yeah, man, we get after it. I've been going to him anytime I get time off. I go out there and work with him, man, and we getting better for sure.
Okay. Yeah. So I got some rapid fire questions, so we can go on, get back to the show. So quickly, first thing that come to your mind, you know how the therapists be. First thing that come to your mind when you see this picture, that's when you hear the question. First thing that come to your mind. All right. First one. Favorite home cooked meal.
Spaghetti.
Ooh. Okay. Spaghetti. Okay. What is your favorite high school moment?
Beating our rival, Brentwood High, Battle of the Woods, back-to-back years.
What was the score?
I don't remember. I just know we won.
What you do? What you put up? I know you remember what you put up.
I went crazy, man. First year, I think I had 2 touchdowns. Second year, I think I had either 2 or 3.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
yeah, good times.
Okay. Dinner with 3 celebrities or like high celebrity status, dead or alive. Who and why?
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
That's my favorite quarterback. Love his mindset. Love the way he worked. Somebody I look up to. Kobe, again. Love his mindset. Love the way he worked. Love his mindset. And then for that number 3 spot, I'm going to go J. Cole.
J. Cole, that's real. My little brother actually bet that. He said, I bet you he said J. Cole.
Word?
Yeah, he said that. Okay.
Yeah, Cole world, man.
Okay, then last one, build your perfect quarterback. So I'm going to name you 4 attributes, and for each attribute, I want you to name a quarterback that'll be best in that position,
cool.
right?
Bet.
So you got arm strength, accuracy, speed, and IQ.
All right, bet. Speed, I'm going to go Lamar.
Yeah, facts.
IQ, I'm going to go Brady. What were the other 2?
Arm strength.
Arm strength, I'm going to go Mahomes.
Okay, and then accuracy.
Accuracy, I'm going to go Drew Brees.
Drew Brees, ooh, that's smooth. That's
Elite.
smooth. Okay,
Elite.
not too bad. How tall?
If I'm building a quarterback, I want my guy to be about 6'4".
6'4", 6'5".
About 6'4", 225.
Yeah.
If it was up to me, I'd be 6'4", 225.
Okay,
Yeah.
I feel you. Not a bad combo.
Yeah,
So,
for sure.
thank you, man. That's all I got for you, man.
Appreciate you, dog.
I really do appreciate it. Anytime I come encounter with athletes, bro, I'm a huge fan, bro. I love sports, bro. Football, basketball, baseball, volleyball.
Sure.
So anytime I can get the chance to sit down, man, it means everything to me, man.
Yeah,
I
no
probably
doubt.
cry once I lay down tonight, man. But I'm Dylan Walton, and Chris Parson here. I appreciate you, man. You got
Appreciate
any
y'all,
final
man.
words before we get on out of here?
Man, shoot, like I said, man, just blessed to be here, man. Excited to, get to work this off season, man. We're trying to build something special here at Austin P, man. I'm excited to work.
Okay. Well,
That's
all. That's all, folks. We'll get back to the show. Thank y'all.
There we go. Appreciate y'all, man.